Well, hello there, guys. This is Stephanie in the Soul System Monarch channel. Happy Saturday, guys. How are you, tribe? Shout out to Jacqueline. Woo! I'll give you the bell. I love her. She gets on. She's always Jacqueline in the house. I love her spirit. I love it. So anyways, shout out to Jacqueline. This is the water signs reading. We got a lot of different things to talk about. Okay, guys? So yesterday, weird, okay? Weird thing. That's funny, because the first angel card that popped out was perspective. So now I'm going to tell you my story, okay? So yesterday, Sky and I, my youngest son, we're out, we're running errands, right? So we leave one place. Well, it's like the last place, and then I'm going to take him home and drop him off. So we're coming out of the store, and all of a sudden, over the top of us, you hear, you know, like helicopters. We're like, what? We look, and all of a sudden, right over the top of us, they fly, and they're military, you know, like the black ones, the black ops. They're almost like special stealth helicopters, military, and we got lots of military where I live. So anyways, it's not like, oh, like shocking, right? But we're like, oh, cool. But they were like, the weird thing was they were exceptionally low, flying low, and they were flying in this. So there was 4 of them, okay, and so 3 of them were in a formation like this, okay, on top of each other, and then the 4th one, he was kind of lower and off to the side. It was weird. I don't know. Anyways, so we're like, oh, okay, well, they just must be flying around doing a practice for something coming up or whatever. And we always get weird. You can be on the freeway and see something go down a semi with some military weird shit on it, and it's covered, but yet there's a part flapping up, and whatever under that when you drive by looks, you're like, that is questionable, right? But what do you do? So anyway, we leave, we watch it, and it heads, it goes over us, and we're on the east side of where I live. We're up by a place that is considered Highland Drive. So they barely go over us because we're on Highland Drive where we're at, the store we're walking out of, and it goes straight over us, not very far west, and then it turns straight north. So we watch it because everybody's amazed. Actually, there's a ton of people out of their cars watching because it's a really cool thing to see, right? So they're all headed north, and they head north. I don't know how long. If you live where I live, so the area that they came over is what is considered Murray Holiday area. So they went down right to like the end of where like Murray and Holiday would be, and then they headed back east towards the mountains again. Like, what? This is like crazy, right? So anyway, we're like, wow. We get in the car and we're heading home to my house, okay? And I don't live very far from where this is. So we're headed there. And I get out because I got to go in. My son he doesn't want to go to another store with me, right? And so he stays. I go and fill my water. I come out and I can hear him again. And they fly right over my house. And I'm like, okay. And they go straight west again, and not very far, like over my head, not even quite to what's considered what we call State Street, and bam, start turning north again. Same formation. I'm like, wow. Okay, this is weird now, right? Within a matter of a few minutes. So they start rolling, going down. Then he turns again and heads east, right back towards the mountains. But it's like they're lining up, like sitting in airspace protecting it. It was really weird. It was like something now something weird's going on, right? Something weird now is going on. So anyway, I'm like, okay, wow. So I call Sky and I'm like, did you hear it? They buzz out. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, go out in the backyard, like, and look. And so he did, and I left. So I went down the street, not far, there's a Walgreens that I needed to go to, and it's like literally 3 minutes from my house, right? So I go to get out of my car, and I hear the thumping, like, I can't make the sound of what a helicopter sounds like. But anyways, here we go again. The helicopter. I'm like, holy shit. I get out of my car. There's all these people. Everybody's looking there going, what's going on? Everybody's filming it, right? And same formation. Over the top of me again. Goes a titch bit further west. Bam. Starts headed north. Then turns again. Start going east. I'm like, what is this about? What is going on? So, anyway, we've had a lot of, we had one of those Russian, whatever, balloons or whatever that thing was that was in our airspace. We had one of those. So, I don't know. I just get the feeling something weird is going on. And it's funny because, look, perspective. So, there's all different kinds of perspectives you can come up with on how you think or you think what was going on, which we won't know because why? It's the military, right? So you're like, that's strange. But then we have simplicity. So it's more simple than we think. Well, what does the government always do? They always put what they want you to, what's really going on is always in our face. But then they will come up with a false flag, right? It's always pretty detrimental, whatever they come up with or conjure up. And they throw that out in our face. So simplicity. It's more simple than I thought it was, right? Synchronicities. Well, how funny is that? They were flying, and there were so many synchronicities that happened and went on that it was weird. Weird. Crazy weird. Then I had a dream. So I had a couple of crazy dreams. I had a couple of things on since Friday. So, anyways, that happened. So we got to back up, right? So Friday night, I went to bed kind of early because I had to work yesterday. My regular job, I only have to work like one Saturday, like every 8 weeks. And so it was my Saturday. And right before I woke up, I always get in the best sleep early in the morning. I don't know why, but I've always been that way. But I get my very best sleep early on in the morning. I started drifting off into, this sleep. And this is funny because I could hear helicopters. I couldn't see them, but I could hear them. And there's a hospital that's not very far from my house. And so when, the life flight goes over, you can hear that, especially at night when the traffic's down and it's late. So in my dream, I was thinking, oh, it's life flight, flying over my house. Am I dreaming this or am I really hearing this? I'm just in a really good sleep this morning. Well, it wasn't life flight. It must have been letting me know that was coming because when those helicopters came over, that was the exact same sound in my dream that I heard. And then even weirder was like when they said that Russian, whatever that thing was that got, I can't remember what they called it. The exact name of it was, but it was shot down or whatever. Anyway, it was like 2 nights before that, something really late was up in the air, and it's funny because it was like the clouds were actually, and this is me going into some of the whistleblower stuff that I've known over the years, and some of you will just be like, oh my God, it's okay. It's not for everybody, okay? Those that are interested in this stuff, those that want to seek knowledge, those that want think outside the box, those that want to have, see what's going on and not turn a blind eye to it, will stay listening. Those of you that are like, oh my God, now it's just going off the rails, that's okay. You don't have to listen. Anyway, there are certain crafts that can camouflage themselves in clouds, okay? There are. But anyways, I had felt one night there was a huge one. And I went outside and I could see it moving and everything. I went back in, and it was like out front. You could see it in the way it was moving. You just know. Anyway, I have a different connection than some people do. So, I knew. It's all right. It doesn't scare me. It scares other people. It does not scare me at all. So, I went to bed and I was laying there. That thing did a circle back around. Because I came out, I talked to him, and blah, blah, blah. We have communication, right? Funny, I just split the deck. Truth. Anywho, they came over the top of my house. And they hovered, and I could feel it. I could feel it. And this was a humming sound. It wasn't... I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't scary. It wasn't demonic. It was Pleiadian energy. So, and I knew it, so I wasn't scared one stinking bit. Nope. Now I know that probably just freaked a bunch of you right out. That I have that connection, but I do. But anyway, yeah, they were here. And it was something in that dream that I kept hearing, protecting the airspace. And I didn't put any of it together. It didn't make sense. And I can't tell you the other stuff that's only meant for me. So anyways, that there's a lot I can't tell you. Because there was so much in that dream that's only for me to know. For me, and if I was to put that information out, it's only for me to know. Anyway, because I have my own journey. Just like each one of you do. I have my own mission. But growth. Look at this. Growth. Crazy, right? Personal growth. Okay? This is growing outside my own box. But when you grow outside your box, you will have experiences that will give you a different perspective of what's going on out there. It'll show you. You'll see. Through synchronicities, the truth will prevail itself. Different changes will happen in your life, okay? Just got confirmation by something coming up on my phone. A bunch of you are educating yourself differently. And what I mean by this, do you know who Hermes is? Okay. I just gave you a clue. Okay? Hermetic teachings. Check it out. Okay? Check it out. Some of you need to go read up on the Emerald Tablets. Okay? That's for some of you out there. Spirit says not the rest right now. Okay, that's enough for now on that. A bunch of you are excited right now because you're educating yourself on different subject matter that you before had a different perspective on. You didn't see it clearly for what it was. Okay? A bunch of you, the light bulb has gone on. And when we say the light bulb has gone on, it's like, oh, I see clearly now. Everything that no one wanted me to see before, but I see it now. Okay? This is when you step up and you take responsibility for what you see and know now. You can't turn back. You can't turn away. And you can't create a reality that what now you know doesn't exist in. So now you take responsibility with this. So now you're like, I'm changing the way I think. I'm going to change who I hang out with. I'm going to change who I'm going to be around. And it's really shocking when this happens. And look, I just flipped this over. Transformation. This is a free wish card from your angels above. Be very careful with this, because someone out there has a free one. And then you got forgiveness. So when you do get to a certain point, the forgiveness is super important, okay? And before I flop these down, we're going to flop this one over. But somebody's got intimacy issues going on. The universal angel's here to help with that too. So there's something going on with somebody with intimacy issues. That also, which you've never dealt with, which no one's ever told you about, that you might want to consider. That is also has to do with you feeling the need to control, okay, whoever you are, and feeling abandoned by so many people in your life. So, anyways, hopefully that will help you a little bit. I don't know. It's up to you. Forgive yourself, though, because these intimacy issues, they're a conglomeration of things that piled up for you to have these intimacy issues. There's so much sex addiction going around with people that are really low vibing and highly toxic. And this is what I'm picking up on for someone. And the thing is, I think this person's really struggling with themselves and they don't want to have this. Because this, whoever I'm tapping into, this rules your life. Like, it literally rules your life. It controls you, which I've read a lot about. I've dated somebody that had this same issue, and it did destroy our relationship. 100%. So I get it, but what I feel with you is you just don't want this for yourself, or I just heard your family. So because you've already taken that stance with yourself, the changes that you're going to need to make, you'll be successful if you can stay in this energy that you're in right now. But the only thing I see is that whoever I'm talking to, you really have a hard time letting go of past friends. You know they're toxic for you. You know that these people you have found out really don't have your best interest at heart. But you actually have an addiction to these people and their toxicity. And I get this because you know what? My second husband, he was an addict of everything. And I was addicted to the addict. That's why I couldn't let him go, because I was addicted to the addict. He was addicted to all the different vices that he had that were 100% self-destructing, and it destructed him to the point that he punched our son's face in and broke his nose when he was just a 3-year-old little boy. Obliterated his face. So that's where his addictions took him. Of course, that was it for me. I mean, it was it for me before that, because by the time he had done that, we were already separated. And that happened to be a visitation my son had been on. It was the last one, of course, he ever had. I made sure of that. But I get it. So whoever you are, I have faith that you can turn this corner. I don't know you. I hope you'll stay on our channel. I hope you will improve with yourself. That's funny, because this card, I just, as I'm talking to you, this card is just sitting here sideways, and the deck of them is right here, and I kept hearing, would you look at the card? Would you look? And then finally, when my spirit guides are, Stephanie, look at the damn card. I'm like, okay. Wow. You're a warrior. You've got the warrior spirit upon you. You were born with it. This is really cool. I'm going to show you this. You have Christ-like spirit that dwells in you. You're a warrior. You have warrior spirit. And this is all about self-sacrifice. Look at this. This is a ruin. This is yours, whoever I'm talking to. You're stronger than you know. You're stronger than you know. You can fight this, and you can, I don't know. You can do it. You can do it. Forgive yourself first, okay? And then forgiving all of them will be so easy. Okay? It will. You won't have, when you can forgive yourself for a lot, I always try to use myself as an example for you guys. So I had a lot. I've had some real struggles myself throughout my life. Okay. Family, friends, marriages, you know, just like everyone else. I don't think I'm like super special, anyway, we don't need to go there, but, throughout my own struggles and throughout everything I've gone through, I decided I was carrying around super bitterness, super hurt that was just so deep, and displacement, feeling displaced in this world, feeling just displaced. It's a hard feeling to have to go around and carry, and just despair, pain, doubt, scared, fear, all of those emotions that paralyze a person, or put them in a standstill or a rut, or make it so that they can't go forward, or that they want to stay hanging around toxic people, places, situations. And when I went in and went, man, if I could just forgive myself for letting all these things happen, because if I didn't know this person, or if I wouldn't have went here, or if I wouldn't have done that, then this wouldn't have happened, or that wouldn't have happened, right? Because we all do it. If you have a conscience, you do. If you don't, then you never go through this. You never battle yourself with this. But when I was able to go, you know what? It happened. It is what it is. I can't change it, but I can go forward. And how I come out from this is how I teach my kids to come out from things. And how I come out from this time, not prior times, but this time, I'm going to heal myself differently. I'm going to actually heal those wounds that every time I get down to, and it just gets really painful or raw, and I get triggered like crazy. I'm going to work through it this time. I'm not going to go, oh, I don't like this. I can't handle this. This is too much. We're just going to put that Band-Aid on there again. We'll come back to that later, which we all know we never do. We just move on. Have some more traumas happen, have some more disappointments in life, go through some things. That creates more wounds. And then those pile on top of the other ones, right? And then, oh, another Band-Aid, another dressing. We're good to go. Move it on. So I was like, nope. So it really helped me. And I don't know if that helps you. I surely hope it does. We're all different, we are all different. We all some people can't handle as much as other people can. Some people are built, it's just like some people handle pain different than others. Some people can take a lot of pain and others can't. I can. I have an abnormality to pain. So by the time I usually get to the hospital, it's really, really, really bad. Okay. I've had so many times where it's like, yeah, you should have went to the hospital the day before or the week before, but you didn't. There's a lot of people like that. But I do have a high tolerance for a lot of things. There's a reason for that too. But anyway, guys, whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you're a water sign. You might not be, but if you're not, if you're not a sun or moon water sign, or maybe you're Venus, ascending or descending, you have water all over in other placements in your chart. Okay. You're highly emotional right now. Whoever you are. So that's just for someone out there. I tapped into that. Maybe you're military, and that's why that story about the helicopters came out, that dream. Then, okay, wait, we got to go back before we start. Sorry, almost a half an hour into me talking, but messages, they're important. I had a dream that night as well. Somebody's a circular driveway. One of those driveways where you pull up and it's circular. Beautiful home. You have a red SUV. I don't know who you are, but it was the weirdest dream. I don't remember exactly why or what was happening, but something was frantic at your house. Okay? I was in this vehicle for what reason? I don't know. I feel like I was just there to see this. I don't feel like I was involved. I don't feel like I knew these people. Just felt like I was supposed to get this out. Maybe the reason being is so this doesn't happen, or maybe there's something about to happen. But anyways, somebody's a red SUV. Okay? It's a big one though. Like it's an older one. It's not, it's an older SUV, the size of like an old, it would be like, the size of like a Cadillac, the old big ones, or an old Suburban, not old. It was nice, okay? And it's not red, cherry red. It's burgundy red was the one that I was in, okay? I had it felt weird because it felt like I was in my old car too, but this wasn't about me. That was the weirdest thing. It wasn't about me. My ex-husband has it. It's, why can't I talk? It's not an Explorer. It's not an Expedition. It's not a Tahoe. It's not a Yukon. Ford makes it. Oh my God. It's the big one. It looks like a truck. Anyways, it pulled our boat. Anyways, what is it? They don't make them anymore. You never see them. Okay. Anyways, let's just get back to it. Big, giant SUV. Okay? Nice shape, nice condition still. We come down this driveway. It's like a long driveway that you come down to. It opens up and there's a circular driveway. Beautiful house. And we did it twice. That was like the weirder thing. That's why I don't know. I'm just supposed to get this part out. So we were up on 2 wheels. We come around like in fast and we were literally up on 2 wheels. I'm like, holy shit, we're going to roll completely over. Okay. So I don't know if somebody is letting their teenage son and he drives too fast and I don't know. But it felt like that. It just felt like innocent, someone having fun. So somebody needs to be careful. But someone came around and we were literally up on 2 wheels. Literally, we were up on 2 wheels and it scared the shit out of me. They keep telling me too, that remember there was a fountain in the middle for one person. Then for someone else, somebody is going to try to rob you and they will be in this vehicle, okay? And they're gonna this will be the what do you call it? The car that waits for the people to escape, the escape car, whatever that person is. Well, they're gonna come pulling. The person's not gonna be waiting out front. This person, when they give them the okay to come in, because these people are gonna come in from the back and get into your house. I don't know who you are. I don't know what this is about. Okay, but they're going to come in through the back. They know your alarm system. They know everything. Someone that knows you. But once they get what they want, don't worry. They're not going to get away with it. Once they get what they want, okay? They come out the front. They're going to come out the front. And the getaway car is going to come hauling ass down the driveway. It's going to come around. They're going to get in and they're going to flip. I saw it. Now that time when it flipped, I wasn't in it. That time they had me standing out on the grass watching it. For why? I don't know. I remember this house had red brick though. I don't know who it is though. I don't know who you are, but man, it was so real when that car went up on 2 wheels. It freaked me out. And I thought I was in my old car because it looked like my old car. And I was like, what? But it wasn't for me. I was just, anyway, this is for someone out there. So I don't know, water signs. I'm supposed to get this message out. I get weird messages sometimes. Sometimes I don't tell my messages because I'm not supposed to, because then the ops that are out after you guys will know. This one, I'm supposed to get out. There's somebody out there that can feel something's coming. And that's why I was supposed to say it, because it's like you feel something's coming. You know something's around the corner to happen. So anyway, all right. Well, let's get on with this reading. Oh, one more thing. And I've said this before. Let's not get in the comments and be negative. We want to use our comments as positive space, okay? If you guys are using it, getting on and using them negatively, I'll turn them off, because that's not what they're meant there for. They're meant to interact. For me to be able to interact with you guys, which I love to do. So excited. All of the new people that we have on board. Love all the people. Love, love, love all of you that have been with me since I started. It's been a long road. I've had lots of obstacles and blockages in the way. I'm trying to make it so that I would just give up and quit talking and shut my mouth. But I'm not going to. There's a tribe of us that we found each other. We are like-minded. And I feel blessed that I have the gifts I do. And I can do what I do. And anyways, we are going to proceed forward. So, water signs, with that being said, thank you for being here. It's always a blessing to have you guys on board. My favorite king and queen in the deck is the king and queens. Yes, it is. It's my favorite king and queen in the deck. And king and queen, yeah, is the king of cups and the queen of cups, okay? So, there's some cards I shuffled, right? And this flew out of my twin flame deck. Because I was just shuffling those, putting them back over there. I was like, oh, I don't know if we'll use them or we'll dig into them. We'll see. You know, we'll see. We got some twin flame energy that flips up. Well, this just flew out of the deck. Like, put it out there stuff. So, somebody is not in doubt anymore. Okay? There's a masculine energy out here now. It could be feminine too, but it feels very masculine. Sometimes these cards are not gender specific, even though the picture's on there, but I can feel the energies. So, I'll let you know if it doesn't feel one way or another, if it's heavy in one direction, heavy in the masculine. He has gotten rid of his doubts. Okay? This person is going to be our center card, because I love that whoever you were in a lack mindset before, okay? Masculine, you were scared, you were all those things I was just talking about. That was you. You're not anymore. So maybe you are the one that had this sexual addiction and you're fighting it, honey. Whoever you are, I hope you are. I really do. I mean, spirit is here. Look. Yeah. Spirit is here. Helping you. Trying to balance you out. Guiding you. Going, you listen to this intuition that you have. Okay? You're a truth seeker. They keep telling me to say that. You're a truth seeker. You seeked the truth in the situations you were past involved in. And now you know part of the situation you were involved in that you got hooked up into with the sexual addiction. Here we go again. Anyway, I'm supposed to talk about this for you because it has to do with your path being blocked. Your mission being blocked. The person, there's a person, see, I don't want to talk. They're trying to, sorry. They don't want me to talk now. Anyway, you are super special and super gifted, and these people can't stand it. No, they don't want you to know how special you are. Absolutely not. Look what card just come out. Yeah. You have a mission here. That's what this card means. And this mission, it's your heart that guides you to this. Okay? See that handout? That's you putting your hand out to the universe. That's your putting your hand out to your people of your tribe. Okay? It's a freaking pelican here. Pelican energy mean? Someone look up, I don't know what the pelican energy is. Someone look up pelican energy and put it in our comments, okay? What is the significance of the animals, of the bird spirit, the pelican? Look it up. You're a powerful person. You know it. Your third eye is opened. You're probably having some ruthless headaches, okay? You need to keep the faith, okay? Whoever you are, keep the faith, okay? You closed out this cycle. Oh, Jesus, you poor thing. Look at you. You went through a lot. The devil. That's the addiction right there. And you did it. Yeah. You're closing that shit out, man. You're like, peace out, bitches. I'm not returning. No. God, I just heard concubine. Whatever. Okay, we don't want to move on with that. But you're going to be a star, whoever you are. I don't know. There could be some Aquarius energy here that I'm picking up on. But you really are a star. A star in the making, they just said. I have to warn you, if you go back, you'll be screwed. Yeah, it's like screwing the pooch. So don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. In fact, they might have you screw a pooch if you go back. I don't know whoever this group or organization you got hooked up in, but nonsense. Bottom of the barrel, okay? Sewer rats, sewer maidens energy. Yeah, look, you're the emperor. Woo! Yeah. Love it. Love it. You are taking charge of your life now, whoever you are, masculine. You went through some serious stuff. I hope you're using... Ooh. Wow. This is great energy. However, there is one thing here. Hmm. You have strength, okay? You got lots and lots and lots of strength. I keep hearing you're super serious now, okay? You're not going to let anybody drag you down off your path. You're a high priest. The only thing about this card that concerns me when this card comes out. So, you have knowledge of things most people don't. But what worries me is in the past, you used it in this way. And it was connected to that sexual energy that you carry around. So, you have a high knowledge of occult stuff that goes on, that's nasty, it's dark. You took an oath to a group. It's that secret society energy. And I want to clarify this because I'm not against all secret societies, guys, okay? I am against ones that are pedophiles, okay? And if everyone else isn't, then you got a fucking real problem. Big time. Anybody should be against anybody that's into pedophilia or bestiality, okay? It's not okay. And anybody that wants to harm children or the elderly to get off their fucking jollies has got a real problem. I will go against that shit all day long. And if other people aren't, like I said, then you got a real fucking problem. This energy knew these types of people. You did. Whoever I'm talking to, you did. You know all about Kundalini energy, but you used it the wrong way. Tantric sex bullshit. Yeah, you heard me. Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's fucking sex magic. Nobody talks about that stupid ass shit either. It's just trying to control another person. Like, really? Lovers. Interesting, right? After what I was just talking about. The star. So, just picked up on some dirt diggler energy here. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, I do know she's traveled the whole damn zodiac. Yeah, her name's Kate. She's been around for years. Hopefully she's in jail by now. She's a full predator pedophile. She doesn't discriminate either against people or animals. Late 30s. Yeah. She likes to get put away wet, that bitch. Anyway, not a fan of her. No, not a fan of her at all. Never met her. No, never met her, but she sure made me a target. So this is, I brought her up because this is that energy. Okay? So she runs around with incubus, succubus energy. She's totally demonic, poison. She carries around things that she lets people deposit into her, and then she turns around and spreads in full knowingly if someone sleeps with her, that will be the end for them eventually. That's the kind of person she is. So you were involved with these sorts of people. Okay? So we're going to get back to secret societies here. Not all secret societies are bad. Like I said, I've had some people hit my platform and get upset because I've talked about Freemasons. Well, guess what, people? Grow the fuck up. Okay? First of all, if you're a good Freemason, you wouldn't be offended by me. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't be offended by anything I said. And there are Freemason women out there too. I don't think very many people know about them. Anyways, first of all, if you're not into pedophilia, not into BCL, you're not into human trafficking, then you'd be on board with everything I have to say. Okay? Especially if you're a Shriner. Now, those of you that are into this, then yeah, I'm going to trigger you. Yeah, you're going to get upset. Don't you dare comment on my channel, or I will go into all kinds of damn details about you, and I will expose it. So, if you're smart, unsubscribe and go away. Okay? I'm not playing around with you people anymore. Okay? No joke. A bunch of you made me a target for no damn reason. I don't care about groups, societies, cults, all that. Y'all want to get in those things, you want to do those things, that's fine. I've never been a member of one. I never will be. It's not my cup of tea. But there's a lot. I used to be a member of a group here where I live called the Junior League. Loved it. Was proud to be a part of it. And we did a lot of good things here where I live. I'm not interested in being in any kind of group ever again. I'm good. Okay? I got me, and that's good enough. And I'm mastering me, okay? I have a plan. My ancestors have a plan. The universe has a plan for me, and I'm guided, and I'm following it. But there's a ton of good secret societies and groups out there that do charity, that they do really good. Just like bikers. Just because someone's a biker doesn't mean they're a bad biker. Doesn't mean all bikers are bad. It's the same thing, okay? So whoever keeps getting on and freaking out on my channel about this stuff, you need to grow up, okay? First of all, I grew up, my great-grandfather had potentate. Freemasons for the Shriners. His chapter was here in Ogden, Utah, okay? I don't live in Ogden, but he did. He and my grandmother did. I grew up around it. So if you don't think I know, I do. Okay? I used to have his hat in my china cabinet till I gave it to my mom when I moved, because it's beautiful. It's in a glass dome. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. It has all of everything on it. It's just so special. And I had such a connection to this. Anyways, her being her, she won't give it back to me. So she gave it to her brother because she claims that he deserves it over me. But then again, she did the same thing with my diamond ring. She took that diamond ring that was mine that I gave her to keep, and she turned it into 2 for herself. Even though she has her own, which is bigger, worth more than the one I had, she has to have it all. But, you know. Greed. Can you say the green-eyed monster? Jealousy, envy, greed? Yeah, that would be her. So anyway, I don't have so I grew up around. I used to spend a lot of the time at my great-grandparents' house in the summers. Loved having sleepovers there. And I remember when he had secret meetings and when they would all come over all dressed up in their and had their hats and everything, and they had meetings, and we weren't, and there was a room, my cousin and I, we were kind of scared of it, because we were little girls, and we're like, what are they doing at there? You know, they'd come in, and they'd all go into this room, they'd get their cocktails, and they'd go in, and they'd walk into this room, close the door, my grandparents' house, and, you know, you weren't allowed to know, weren't allowed to ask questions, but there was a specific room. When we were little kids, we were always told we couldn't go in there, and we didn't. But it made us kind of scared, you know. But he was the most gentle. Oh my God, his name was. I'm not gonna say his name because there's people out there that. Anyway, I'm not saying his name. But he was a beautiful man, my great grandfather. I adored him. Truly loved him so much, and I was so lucky to know him. He was, you know, I grew up with 3 great grandparents. I was fortunate enough to grow up with 2 of them that, you know, were married, and then the other one, my great grandfather was deceased by the time I could remember, you know, would have any recollection of him. But anyways, so I just want to make that clear. Because there's a lot of them out there, and he was all about the good. He was a wonderful man that did a lot of wonderful things. And so and he was a Shriner. So, and, you know, his trade was, he was a mason. He was also a carpenter. I mean, he was everything. The man was just amazing. So, so those of you that think that I'm against that stuff, you don't know what you're talking about, and you haven't listened to me very clearly, because I've said over and over several times on my channel about him. Okay? I have. So, the only way, once again, you can get offended if you're in a secret society, a cult, a group of any sort, is if you are on my channel and you're a human trafficker, you're a rapist, you're a serial killer, okay? Or you're just out, have assholeitis, and you are a demonic person, and you want to harm and you want to hurt people, okay? That's how you're going to get offended, especially if you hurt animals and kids. Or elderly. Man, that shit pisses me off. So, everybody should feel this way. That's how I feel. That should be a problem for everybody. And there's not enough people that want to help this subject matter. Nope. If it hasn't happened to you or your family, most people will turn a blind eye. Most people won't talk about it. I post so much stuff on Facebook about this. Hardly anybody shares it. Hardly anybody even gives it a thumbs up or will read this stuff. But man, those people that they'll put 8,000 selfies out about themselves that day, but they won't take 5 minutes to look at something I put out that is so important to all of us. Especially if you have kids. They've been harmed or hurt or pulled into this, you know? So anyway, anyways, I'm super passionate about this. And people that get screwed over with identity theft, fraud, impersonation, any of us that are out here and we have channels and we are here to help. And there should be, we don't care if there's other people out here doing the same thing we're doing. That makes us happy. That makes it easier because, oh God, that means that we will bring this vibration up faster. Okay? I don't know. But anyways, there's so many people that just can't grasp this concept, that don't want to get on board with us. But trust me, you people will fall off. You will. And this D.E. Graham that you tagged some of my videos on gang stalking, the comments you made. Well, my dear, because whoever you are, which, oh, trust me, I picked right up on your energy. You run around in King of Swords energy, my dear. Yeah, you do. And you've partnered up with a King of Cups energy. Yeah, you sure have, buddy. Yeah. Bringing this up since this is a water sign reading. Oh, let me grab this stack of cards before we go deeper into you guys. Okay? About this person. I know I'm jumping all over. It's just the way it works when those of us that do what we do. So, when you decided to get your giant set of balls that you think you have, Mind you, you don't have a backbone. But you can take some of that money that you were paid and go buy you one. Yeah. Partnership. Yeah, this is 2 Pentacles. Sure is. Let's see. These are the cards I pulled. Oh, we got to work this way. Sorry, I forgot. 6 of Swords. This is wanting to get over to calmer waters after you opened your fat ass mouth. King of Swords. You're stuck in the King of Swords energy. Whoever you are, D.E. Graham. Yeah. You might want to be careful. I know more about you than you think. Yeah. King of Swords. This is the liar. Yeah, you're stuck in your lies. You sure are. Go ahead, tag my stuff. It's okay. Because there's a big case being built. And you're going to be in the center of it. 6 of Cups energy. You think you're someone's soulmate, do you? You think you're an honest, kind, loving individual? You're not. No, you're a creep. This is creep energy. 7 of Pentacles. That's thief energy. That's trickery. That's fuckery. Yeah, that's con man energy. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you think you're going to hit the big one. So whoever paid you to gang stalk, do whatever it is that you're doing, that you're a part of. Yeah. I keep hearing illegal dealings, fake ass cop, whatever. We don't care. It's okay. Harass me and there'll be a trail to you, sweet pea. You obviously haven't watched my videos where I put down the penal codes, idiot. Yeah, you heard me, idiot. Yeah, see, you're gunning. Queen of Swords is at the bottom. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, Knight of Pentacles. This is really the energy you rock in. Knight of Pentacles. That's Pisces-as energy. Yeah. Yeah. You're a fake. You're such a fraud. Cycle over for you, though. Bam. Oh, wait. You say boom. Boom. There you go. 9 of Swords. Look at that. You're all stuck in your head. D.E. Graham. Oh, look at this. You and your little buddy. Oh, this could be Rump Ranger energy for you. Oh, you want to apologize. Fake apology. Not accepted. For whoever you want to give that to. Oh, here's your partnership. 3 of Pentacles. You think there's going to be all kinds of transformation. You think you and whoever your Rump Ranger is. King of Cups. You think you're going to pull this shit off, huh? Eight of Swords. Wow, you're tormented. You and your buddy. You and your buddy. Yeah, look at you two. Got your strap-ons? Oh! You guys put yourself in your own trap you made. You fell in your own hole that you dug. It's okay. There'll be someone there to put the last nail in your coffin. Don't you worry. Yeah. Judgment. Keep messing with me. I will put details out about you so the cops will know exactly where to go. Victory! This is mine, bitch, not yours. Yeah. Ha. Queen of Swords energy. Yeah. That's me. Come up against me again. See what happens next. That's all the attention you're getting. Crybaby bitch. You're a bitch. You're not a man. You're a total bitch. All right, let's move on. People want a gun for me? You come. Okay? There's a bunch of us that have had it. We're sick of it. This is the side of me you don't want to see. I will stick up for myself. And I will stick up for my family. And I will stick up for those I love. You come against me, the people I love, you will get this side of me. Okay? I'm allowed to stick up for myself. And like I said, I will. Go away. Get off my platform. Unsubscribe if you are not there for the good of our tribe. I have a bunch of beautiful, beautiful people that we are here to support and build each other up. You are not a part of that. I felt your energy. I saw your face. They showed me. You better go away. It's your last warning. Because this, I ride the chariot, not you. That's right, huh? All right, let's move on. Water signs. So, we got a feminine energy out here. She's in a goddess-like beautiful energy. The prophetess of true power. Thesia. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. This, my friends, is Empress energy. Okay? So, we just jumped out of the masculine side of this reading. We are now in the feminine side. That's where Spirit wants us to go. I've said enough about all this other stuff. Okay? This is a water sign feminine energy. Beautiful. Beautiful energy that you're working in. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay? Oh, also, let's go back to that, sorry, touch for just a second on that masculine energy. The one that he's been struggling with, you might be, I don't know, you could be a part of, you could be attached to this feminine energy possibly. And now you want to come out of the issues you were having from the past. You want to correct that because you had some major heartbreak. Whoever you were, masculine, major, major, major heartbreak. Water sign energy. But you got new beginnings because of the choices that you've made to go forward. So I just wanted to reiterate that. One other thing, start at night sleeping with high frequency music. That will help you out, okay? That will totally, totally, totally help you out. So, there's tons of it I have. If you go look under my channels, I have like tons of music. I have healing music or just miscellaneous music, but please go in there. There's tons. It doesn't matter if it's flute, whatever is best for you. It could be Indian sound, it could be birds, it could be the sound of water. I mean, it's different for everybody, but that's going to help you at night, okay? It will really, really help you at night. Cosmic egg at the bottom. Woo! Divine fam. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. This is the cosmic egg. Woo! Wow. Well, you're definitely, however, I just connected into feminine energy. You're an Empress energy. You have been through a lot. And you are so far on your mission, we'll put it that way. Okay? I heard that you prefer to be called that. I don't know if you'll let this masculine, if you are connected to a masculine that has gone through some similar stuff as you, I don't know. I don't know if you're going to let this person come back. There's somebody from your past that wants to come back. They know who you are. They know what you hold. Okay? You are the mother of believers. Whoever you are, You can provide heaven and earth here for people. When people come into your energy, you need to go back to the last couple of readings I did, because I know you're in one of those. I'm telling you right now, because I've felt your energy before. People, when they come around you, you instantly, by your presence, by who you are, make people feel calm, like they can settle down. If they're like all hyped up, you know, or they're stressed out, you have this energy, this capability about you to, you don't even realize that you're helping people solve their problems by just being you. That's just what you do without even trying. That's amazing. Amazing. Look at this. Heart chakra open. Look at this. Okay. Get you some peridot. Oh, I love this. I had a piece a long, long time ago and I gave it to somebody. I really wish I wouldn't have, but I keep meaning to get me another one. It's so pretty though, but get you some, okay? Get you some citrine. Here's some citrine right here, okay? This helps with, citrine helps, which a lot of people don't ever talk about. It helps pull the flow of abundance and prosperity towards you. It helps with your creativity, which most people talk about that part about citrine. Citrine, which some people don't know, also can help clear out other crystals. Most people don't know that either about it. It also, you know, because creativity and also, oh, look, fluorite. Creativity is a part of, you know, citrine. It helps, I can't talk, heal your solar plexus as well, okay? So, then we got fluorite. I love fluorite. Fluorite, here's a piece right here. So, fluorite, you can get it in solid green. You can get it in solid purple. You can get it where it's faded, whatever. I mean, I gave away, I had a really gorgeous, just solid green one. Oh, here's another one. See this one? Let's see. This one's really faint. Here's another one though. Both my boys have really cool ones and my daughter. But anyways, I love fluorite. Fluorite helps mental well-being, emotional wellness, physical wellness. It helps you work with your spirit guides, connect with your spirit guides. It helps your third chakra. You got a ripping headache and you know that your third eye is going through some. You just put that baby right there. You can do the same thing with Larimar. It will ease that. It will help open it up. It'll help calm you down, okay? Headaches, most people don't talk about that either, but fluorite is great for headaches, okay? For some of you that get ripping, raging headaches. Fluorite also learning, okay? So if you're a student or say, like, sometimes I love to read, and sometimes I feel like I can't learn and absorb stuff fast enough. And I love books, an old-fashioned book. I hate reading stuff online. So I got tons and tons and tons of stuff, especially since my ex-mother-in-law passed away. She was a Reiki master too. She carried shamanism from her past. She was a part of the American Dowsers Society. She knew how to use pyramid energy. She slept under a pyramid. She did. I'm gonna get, my ex-husband's gonna build me one too over my bed, and I'm gonna have one over my my Reiki bed too for people. But anyway, I have a giant cool crystal hanging down. But anyways, and I'm gonna have crystals on all sides. She taught, I've got her books, and so I've been just diving into sacred knowledge, and I've got books that are so old that they're out of print. Most people wouldn't even know how to find. But when I get frustrated and I'm like, oh, I just read that and I didn't remember it, I will get fluorite all around me, and I'll even have it in my hand as I'm reading. It goes right in. So if you're a student, you're studying, put fluorite out. It will help you obtain that knowledge and absorb it, and it'll help you understand it better too, okay? So that's another one that I don't think a lot of people ever talk about fluorite. You as well, Mr. Sound of the Universe Frequencies. This card came out. This is a starseed card, okay? I know you already know about this. I'm not going to have to elaborate it on for you, but for everybody else, Huh. And a bunch of you didn't know the reason why they rolled 5G out. That's the only 5G is the only frequency that they can tap into with, nobody talks about this, harp and cern. And scramble our own frequency as a human being. Yep. It's the only one. That's why they wanted to roll that damn 5G out. Okay. Moonstone. Okay, this is, I love Moonstone. I don't have a piece right here. Moonstone is another one that helps you connect with your spirit guides. It can help make that veil on the other side a little bit thinner for you when you're trying to kind of see and you can't. It also helps with your crown chakra. Heal that. So get you some Moonstone. Okay. I love Moonstone. Okay. Some of you are struggling with communication, getting the words out right, getting the message across. Blue agate. That helps with your throat chakra. You can also do the same thing. Like I said, blue agate. Larimar, same thing. Right on your throat. I got a piece right here. I got 2 pieces of raw. Let's get them out and show you guys. Hi, Moo Cow. There's the little babies. Yes, there's your baby girls. There's my babies. So there's some Larimar, guys. And man, the minute you put it on your throat chakra, here's another piece that's tumbled different. These look different because they're different minds they came out of. It is amazing how it feels on your throat. The minute I put it there, ooh, I feel so much better. Okay, Moo, stop. I gotta finish and then we'll play, okay? Okay, good girl. Thank you. Go down. Go take a little nappers. You've been up playing. Go with your sister. Go find Ban Ban. She's off. Go find her. Okay, here's blue lace agate. Okay. Okay, one more. I have to show you guys this one because I love lapis lazuli. And I don't have any lapis lazuli. Anyways, it is amazing. Let's say you're having a hard time getting clarity about something you're not sure, like which direction. You just say you feel like you're in that hangman energy. You feel like listening to your intuition isn't guiding you in the right direction. Use lapis lazuli, okay? This will help a ton with that. That clouded thinking that you have, it'll go away, okay? You'll be able to speak correctly. Your throat chakra will clear right up, okay? Problem solved. Problem solved. All right, let's move on. It's going to end up being a longer reading than I planned on. Okay, so, Femme, you're also, I can't say this name. I'm not going to slaughter it. Gosh, she's beautiful. They all are, though. They're all beautiful, all these goddesses. Gorgeous energy. Yemoja, okay? The goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Look at that. Gorgeous, huh? Yeah. That's you. Look at that. It's expansion energy. Explosion of beautiful. It's like, I feel, look. Look at the light. Look at that. This is fire sign energy, heavy. So you could be an Empress fire sign as well that I'm talking to, besides a water sign Empress. Isis, yes, you're working the woo. You know, Isis is the goddess of magic. The Magi. She was a Magi in a different life. She had past, these people had past lives too, you guys. Nobody ever talks about that shit either. But yeah, these people had past lives too. But anyways, you're working with Isis energy. Remember, okay, we're here. This is funny because here we go back to that masculine that he's trying so hard to pull himself out of the heartbreak, the pain, whatever he got himself into. Bless his heart. So Isis, she rules sexual energy, but sacred sexual energy. She knows how special it is. And let me say again, sacred. Okay? So, this poor masculine got hooked up in a group of people. Nothing's sacred there. Oh, no. No. Those people they're disgusting. They're dirty. They're foul. Okay? They are the bottom of the barrel. These people. These people stink. There's a stench about them. Okay? They're foul. They will They'll sleep with each other, not even shower in between. They don't care. They don't care. Then they get all cracked out and whacked out on this energy and whatever things that they're bringing into this, drinking, taking, doing, injecting into each other. They get all, they get hyped up on this shit, and it's an illusion. And then they're delusional, and they act out in these sex acts that are demonic. And then they actually will pick people out that they're sending this energy to. It's sick. It's disgusting. Okay? So, the reason I'm saying this is because there's some feminine... This is not you, Empress, okay? There's a couple Empresses here, but we're now tapping into some karmic feminine energy. You are a water sign. You're foul. Okay? You're foul. Quit sleeping with people. You're spreading something. Yeah, you are. And then you know what you're doing? You're running around like what happened to me. You're running around shooting your mouth off about the person that isn't the whore, that doesn't sleep around. And you're saying she's the one spreading shit, and she doesn't. And she never has, and she was never a whore. It's you, dear. You're the whore. Man. Sorry. Yeah. And you call upon Isis energy. I know you do. Yeah. Yeah. You're not no Isis. No. And Isis doesn't tap into you, sweetheart. It's a facade. What do? Are you in one of Kate's group? Are you one of Kate's groupies? Are you? Okay. Isis knew better. She wouldn't do that. She would never lower herself. This woman loved herself. She stood in her power. Okay? She knew how sacred her sexual energy was. She used to give that out to anybody. Okay? No. There's a couple of feminine and masculine energies running around out in the collective, shooting their damn mouths off, saying that they slept with people they didn't, to harm and hurt a person that doesn't do that. I can't wait for the big ass mouths that have said that about me. Because we will run into each other, and you're going to feel like a real asshole when you see me. Because you know we didn't sleep together, but you shot your mouth off and said we did. I haven't slept with anybody since my boyfriend and I broke up October 21. Yeah. Yeah. So all you out there running around shooting your mouths off about me, you're sorely mistaken. I never was that type. But jealous, envious people do go around and create these kind of lies. So, this feminine, karmic, water sign I'm picking up, I'm talking about you and your coochie crew. Yeah. You got yourself a coochie crew. And you got a group of little demonic masculines that are in the coochie crew. They all have asshole-itis. Yeah, they do. Sure do. You guys all get together and do what you do, and then you turn around and you talk mad crazy shit on people that won't participate or have anything to do with any of you anymore. And the thing is the persons you people are talking on, they have nothing to do with you. They don't care. You are none of their concern. They don't think about you. They have nothing to do with you. But yet, you people can't keep that person's name out of your mouth. And you can't keep, you guys keep coming together to try to get a plan together to come up against this person. Well, guess what? There's some of you that don't realize that when you go against someone, there's more going on behind the scenes of other people going after that someone you're coming after. So when you go after that someone, now you're getting pulled into the somethings that are all going after that someone. So you might want to think twice. I keep telling all the people that keep trying to do stuff to me, you're not smart. No, you're not. You come for me, you're going to get pulled into shit way deeper than what you ever thought. Because it isn't one group that has targeted me. Trust me. So, for my Empress feminine out here, you know how important your sexual energy is, and you protect it. And you know how sacred it is. And you carry this energy right here. And you are the Empress. See that? Absolutely. You're not gonna, no, you're no floozy. You also run around in Diana, Queen of the Wilderness. Oh, she keeps coming up. I love it. So many of you are tapping into this goddess energy. The language of the natural world, okay? It's a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. And for whoever you are, you know how to speak tongue. All right? Okay, let's keep this moving, shall we? Let's get you. Let's see. What else do we got? This is a long reading. Beyond the Mind. Woo! Number 20. Whoever you are, you're learning things that are actually kind of bending your mind beyond anything that you thought that you knew or you understood. You also closed out 2 past cycles. Okay? You closed out 2 past cycles that you knew was not good for you. So that's a lot of people. A lot of pain you closed the door on and said, no, thank you. You're not returning to the present. Also, I don't know who this is for. Somebody is obsessed with learning how to shuffle, like I was just shuffling. Don't get obsessed with it. I did for years because I wasn't able to do it for a long time. And I remember when I finally was able to do it, and I was like, oh my God. I went through a crazy download, and I woke up one day and they're like, pick up those cards. Pick up those cards and shuffle them the way that you've been wanting to, that you haven't been able to do it. And unless you've tried it, you think it looks easy unless you can do it. Anyways, I remember when I was first able to do it, and it was like a whole week. I was all over the house. Everywhere I was a shuffling maniac. My kids are like, oh my God, stop shuffling the cards, Mom. I'm like, do you want me to read your cards? Look at me, I can shuffle like this. I was so excited. It was funny. So, I'm telling you this because someone out there is struggling with this. You're very intuitive. Could be one of these Empresses I'm picking up on. You're highly intuitive. You're very gifted, and this is driving you nuts. Because I know, because I had the same thing. I'm like, how can I be this gifted and I can't shuffle like I should? And, I mean, because I could shuffle like... I could shuffle like this all day long, right? The sideways, the forward, backward shuffle. I could do this all day long. But being able to pick up a deck and shuffle like this, oh no. At speed and not have to look or see, oh no, I couldn't do that. Now, oh yeah, for years and years and years. So somebody's getting an upgrade, okay? You're going to have some serious downloads. Yes, 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 yes. Someone has a passed over child. There's a feminine energy here that has a passed over child looking over you. This is your angel baby. This is what we call a spirit baby. Okay, so you have a spirit baby that watches over you, protects you, is with you. And I don't know if you know this. They're always like, if you feel something just like come by you, like a feather almost touch you, or you feel the air move when it shouldn't be moving, that's that person. That is that child of yours, okay? Wow. Oh, we do have twin flame energy here, so we will have to get out the twin flamer decks too. Okay, so let's go back to this. However, okay, so you're also a starseed. No, yes, you are. Okay, the number 23. Woo! You've got some Egyptian lineage and Greek. Whoever I'm talking to, you got Egyptian and Greek lineage lines, okay? So you got endless opportunities. Endless opportunities, okay? The number 23, look into it. First of all, number 23 has a direct connection, which a lot of people don't talk about, to King Tut. Okay? Yep. Number 23 is all about being unique, eclectic, different. It's having a different perspective on life, looking outside the box. Okay? You will be a person, your birthday could be on the 23rd. Mine is. You can also be a person that feels like a lot of times that you don't belong here. That you just, like, I was born in the wrong time. I really was. You could feel that way. Number 23 is also about it being you are an adventurous person naturally. Okay. You're a free spirit. Okay. You have a specific zest for life that is different than most people's. Okay. You're that type of person that how you experience things, you look at things that there's always a possibility. Okay. You can find it might not be the solution that you want or everyone wants, but there's a solution for everything, and you can do it. You can. Okay. So you know that saying, it's better to have a glass half full than empty. No. You don't even look. You're like, it's just better. You have a glass. Think about that. Forget about it being half full or empty. You have a damn glass. Okay. That's how you look at things. Okay. You just look at life as a true adventure. It's exciting. You're a person that you can embrace change. It's not necessary that you love lots of change. You're fine with it, but you will embrace it. You learned the significance of the tower card now. Okay. You know that you're not afraid of a tower coming. Okay. You're like, oh, well, there's a tower coming. Whoop-de-doo. We'll just restart. You know, it's like the phoenix from the ashes, right? I talk about this all the time about Scorpios. You don't want to come up against a Scorpio. You don't want to hurt a Scorpio. When you do, you'll pay. That's just the way they work. That's just part of who they are. Okay. Scorpios, they will love you. Their loyalty is crazy off the charts. They're very, very deep people usually. Depends on the other, you know, what else is going on in their natal chart. But Scorpios are super deep people. Well, a lot of people don't get them. And Scorpios can be extra sensitive sometimes. They can be extra critical sometimes. And they can go from super highs to lows, like, you know, you see, where's that card? I'll show you. Gotta find that deck. There's a card in here. It explains it perfectly if I know where that deck is. But Scorpios, yeah, they're very, very, very deep individuals. Anyways, you've had a major awakening, awakened awareness, okay? Awakened awareness. But you got endless opportunities that you've just opened up yourself to. Yeah. Tons and tons. Lots of transformation energy. Butterflies everywhere. Beyond the mind. Remember? I told you? Beyond the mind. There are things you're tapping into now that are beyond the mind. You can't explain them. You just know it to be true. You know it's real. You can feel it. You might be now tapping into to being clairaudient, clairvoyant. Once you tap into one, usually you can develop the others. Most people can do that. Some people, no, not so much. But, yeah, there's a lot of people that can. I can't find that deck. I want to show you that has that card. Burning down. It's an 8 of Wands card. But they're the Phoenix, okay? So it's a picture of the Phoenix. And he's like flying, right? He's like flying. And he's going down. I mean, he's just, barreling down. And all of his wings have wands in them, okay, and they're all on fire, and he's just going down. That's what that reminds me of. So whoever you are, you went down hard, but you rose up like the phoenix from the ashes. Okay, You're a very passionate individual. You know your self-worth. You've finally realized it. You've opened yourself up to it. You're listening now. Okay? And you closed out past cycles. That's number 10. You're like, I know who I am. And in order for me to carry on in my self-worth, to know who I am, my integrity, my dignity, I have to close out these cycles with people. I have to let people go, you know? You know all about humility. Yeah, you do. And you know how to be vulnerable too, okay? So that's you moving on from closing out those cycles and having to take a little bit of humility up forward, okay? Because you've done this, you've got your life force energy back. Look at this. This is an amazing card. Look how beautiful this is. And this is all you and no one else but you. Okay? And now, look at this. You have a connection again to the other side. Okay? This is your childlike connection. Okay? You know when you signed a contract to come here? Yeah. That's this moment. Sure was. All right. I know we have some twin flame energy going on. Where's that deck of cards? Hi, Mama. All right. Let's give you a few cards. I don't want to use... No, I don't want to use... Megan. We're going to get this other deck I got out. This is a new deck. Ah, that's funny. I just split this. And look what was there. I just split this deck. Queen of Cups. Look at that. Now, this is from my Greek mythology deck. Okay? Mm-hmm. Queen of Cups. And look, strength again. Huh. Whoever you are, Empress. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, look, we had in here too. I know we did. Where did we have that? Hold on. Ah, there it is. Strength again. See that? But your Emperor, he's also getting the strength. So see, there's synchronicities between you and this person. You're mirroring an Emperor. Okay, Empress, you're mirroring an Emperor. Okay? Now, we got Leo energy here. We have air energy. We have fire energy. Okay? Double on the air again. We got water. Just seeing what I missed. Hold on. Okay. We got Sagittarius energy too. So that's all on the board. It could be all over in your chart. You know, plug it where it fits. Don't force it, guys. Don't force it if it's not your story. Don't make it your story. Some of it, it's only parts of it is your story, okay? And people that go like G.E. Graham, whoever that person is, that hasn't happened yet. Arrest, justice, really? Yeah, I haven't seen it happen yet. Well, you know what? The fact that you just made that comment tells me you're a part of it and you're triggered. So if that's how you feel, well, it's either not your story, so why did you need to comment, right? Or it has yet to come. Trust me, hold on. It'll get to you. Karma just hasn't made their way. Karma doesn't forget an address. I promise you. For those of you that you feel like, oh, I just got away with murder. I did something to this person and I'm never going to be caught for doing it. And it was such a shitty thing and I got away with it. Well, the longer they let you get away with it, the harder you're going to fall. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, that's my response to all that kind of stuff. So, and it's not ever, do you know how many people are out here in the universe? So, like, you don't need to go on and tell me, well, it hasn't happened yet. Obviously, once again, not your story. All right, let's see water signs. So, we got this Queen of Cups energy here. Very strong individual, courageous, beautiful, stands in their power, knows what they want. person, Spirit says, refuses to go back to anyone or anything from the past, okay? I get it. 100%. No point. It's in the past for a reason. Don't darken my doorway. Alright. I'll give her another spin. One more. Ooh, this is a long video. I'm going to have to end this pretty soon. I just had a lot to get out. Haven't been on for a few days. Been busy. Ooh. 10 of Pentacles. Yes. Oh, this is all your hard work. Yay. Something beautiful, wonderful coming for you. Absolutely. You and this Emperor, you guys are gonna hook it up. And not hook it up in a bad way like that. No, no, no. This person's gonna come find you. I heard rescue you. Okay, got 7 of Wands energy. It says very determined energy. Okay, you both have been through a lot of adversity. You both have had come through troubled waters. They're telling me troubled waters. There was a lot of people against you guys coming together for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know why people get so damn involved in other people's business. So annoying. Like, get the hell out of it. And for those of you that let people make your choices and they don't pay your bills, they're just your friends or family, and really, you let them make your decisions. Do they lay their head down on the same pillow you do at night? Do they? Or are they laying their head down on some pillow with someone else that they love, but they're all happy in their little situation, but they want you down and out, and you just have pulled yourself out to see this? Think about it. Just think about it. There's a lot of people out there that will tell people to not go in a certain direction towards a certain person. And you don't want that. You don't want, but yet they're happy in their life. Like, and they got everything they want, but they don't want you to have what you should have and what you may want because they don't see it the same way you do. It's not their damn decision. Okay. Victory on the bottom right here. Victory. That's the last one. Victory. I love it. Yes. Ha. 6 of Wands. Oh, you got 2 6s in a row to end this with. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What a way to end this. Okay. So, 10 of Pentacles. This is all your hard work. This is the 2 of you coming together. Okay. If you have families, blending their families together, figuring a way that all of you guys can coincide beautifully together. But this is you. Everything you've been through, your foundation was torn down, ripped apart. You built it back. Wow. I love this card. I do. Look at this card. I love it. You deserve this. This is Queen of Cups, man. You deserve this. Absolutely. Okay, 7 of Wands. This is you all determined. Sometimes the 7 of Wands can be a shitty energy, and it can be about people ganging up together to do some real, rotten, horrible things. In this card, it's not. It's not at all. And this card, this is you. It's upright. This is you determined. You're not lost. You know exactly what you want. Your third eye is wide open. Wide open. You clearly see who is who. Now, you didn't before, but you do now. You now are not letting people make decisions for you, like I said, that don't live your life. They don't pay your bills. They're insignificant, okay? 9 of Wands. I mean, this is all the hard work. This is like, oh my God. Oh, I've worked so hard. This is like almost to the 10, okay? The 10 is the burdens. You know, you're not gonna shoulder them anymore. I mean, depends on if it's in reverse or upright. But this is the 9 of Wands, okay? This is you. withstanding all the adversary. These are all these wands, all these people in the background, gossiping, conning, coming up with a plan to come up against you, to keep that person away from you that you love, okay? Causing blockages, just creating problems for no good reason, okay? But this energy is all energy that's negative energy, okay? This is jealous energy. This Nine of Wands energy. This is envious energy. That's all it is. Okay? You got Six of Swords in reverse. Okay? So, Six of Swords in reverse. Whoops. This is reluctant energy. Okay? So, there's something you're feeling reluctant about. Okay? That you're... Now you're gone in... Ooh. Oh! Okay. There's a Queen of Wands that got involved in the middle of this. Of course, right? Go watch the Queen. I did a video on the Queen of Wands because there's a Queen of Wands that didn't want to get out of the energy forever. So I did a video about it. So go check it out. Go check it out. Go check out to my video, the Cryptic Karmics, okay? I exposed a bunch of them. Man, control yourself. And the things that they were up to. I even put some names out there, so go watch that video. Cryptic Karmics, they're all into dark magic and that. This Queen of Wands involved in there too, definitely. Eventually she's going to be put away, okay? And we won't have to worry about her being in our energy. I'm so sick of this Queen of Wands, and so are so many other people out there that have channels. Okay? So anyways, this Queen of Wands in reverse, this is your super slut, okay? This is rabbit cooker energy. This is, where's your dog? Where's your dog? I'm out of humans. I need a dog. This person's disgusting. They're in fear now. This person, total fear-based energy, okay? This is a dirty hoe. I don't know how else to say it. This is somebody that plays in the dark arts, okay? This is somebody that's a succubus, incubus energy. This is somebody that doesn't shower. They can sleep with 10 different people in one damn day. This is an escort energy. This is not just sliding down a pole being a stripper. No. This is far beyond that. Stop. Go get... this is somebody... Maggie, here. Okay, I got your toy. This is somebody for some of you. This person has suffered from incest. They've turned into a predator. So just keep your kids away from this person. This person she has some adult children, and she will sleep with people younger than her youngest child. It's just, this person's disgusting. Okay, this person plays with poisons that she will put in foods and drinks to get her way with people. This person uses her sexual energy to put spells over people, to get people wrapped up in lustful energy with her. Okay, this person is versed in jar spells, binding spells. I could go on forever. This energy is just, anyways, it's not worth my time. This is a fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine, karmic, demonic energy. That also, if you sleep with her, you will get a gift that will never stop giving. Just know it, and you won't be able to get rid of it. She has been in our collective for a long time. So many of us know who this person is, and she's not going to give it up until, actually, what do you call it? The health administration or whatever it is finally tracks her ass down, literally. She will have charges filed against her eventually. Yes, she will. She will. Premeditated murder charges, because this person is carrying around something you can't get rid of. I can't express this enough, people. Okay? No. She's going down. She's disgusting. I'm sorry. Some of you... Oh, she slept with your sons. Some of you. Anyway, she doesn't have any endurance anymore. She's exhausted. She's burned out. I heard, oh. I just heard like, she has a foul smell to her, like rotting. I don't know. I don't want to, no, we're not going anymore with that. Yuck. Okay. There's justice that's going to be served on this whole situation though. Yeah, this person came between you and someone else and knew exactly how to get this person far, far away from you. Remember me talking about there's people out there that are running around pretending that they're not the super slut here? And they're saying that you are collective? Yeah, well, people are figuring it out now. They know that that this person is full of shit. And this person was hiding behind a mask, okay? You walked away. You knew what it was. You're like, I'm not playing this game. I don't care if none of you believe me. I don't actually need any of you as my friends because you all want to be friends with this. This, okay? Enjoy. Yep, enjoy. So, we definitely have a Libra Empress energy out here too. So we have a lot going on here, guys. But no matter what, justice is coming for all of you that are Empresses. Yep, it's coming. And guess what? There's a bunch of people that wanted to blindfold you. Oh, yes, they sure did. They wanted you blindfolded. They wanted you to turn away from what they were doing. They wanted you to believe you didn't know what was going on. Go get your toy, baby girl. They wanted you to not see what was going on behind the scenes. Justice is coming in with a blindfold on. They will now be blindfolded when it all hits. And remember when I told you, I've said this so many times if you watch my channel, you shouldn't be worried about a Scorpio stinging you with their stinger, okay? It's a preempt. It's a warning. It's like the buzzer going off, going, back off. You know when you hear a car and they have that backup sound going? That's what it is, okay? When you get stung, when a Scorpio gets out their tail and they flick you with it, it's called back off, get in your lane, go away. Or correct yourself and come at me correct. If you don't, I will throw a tower in your life that you will not know what to do with. Okay? That's what's going to happen. Okay? Yep, it sure is. Mwah. There's my little baby girl. There's my mook house. There's the mook house at the mook house. Look at this babies. Yes. Okay. 6 of Wands. You guys are going to have victory no matter what. Okay? This is almost a 2-hour video. We have to end this. Anyways. And you also have a generous offer coming in. Okay? Because your Emperor. Yes. Your Emperor is going to come back for you, collective. 100%. Your Emperor is going to come back for you. You guys are going to partner up. Yes. Endless opportunities. All kinds of transformation energy there. Megan, you've got to get down. Let me finish this. Okay. Judgment. Twice. Look at this. It's going to be called on the rabbit cooker. Okay. Anyone else that got involved in this, like I said earlier, there's so many people that want to interject and they want to get involved and they want to jump on board because they think, yeah, let's take this person down. Well, yeah, we have no problem. We'll say that. We'll sign that. We'll do that. We'll go up against that person. They have no idea what they just stepped into. But be my guest. Get involved. See where it leads you. Okay? More Libra energy, okay? One thing, you guys need to just keep working on. There's going to be some situations. There's going to be somebody that's going to come towards you that's going to try to offer you something. You need to be mindful of this. Be very, very careful. Okay, there is somebody that may try to offer up something to you, and just make sure if it's a contract or anything, if it's legal. Have a lawyer that you trust. Look at it, guys. Do not sign anything blindly, okay? Get a lawyer. I'm being told to tell you this. If anybody comes towards you with an opportunity, make sure. I mean, look at, okay, I'm just telling you, somebody knows how hard you're working on yourself. and what you're doing. They want to come in. Do you see this person? Look how twisted this individual is. This feminine that splits you two up. Look at her necklace. Karma. Well, you come up against a Libra, you automatically get karma. Yeah, you do. You do. Some of you, it's a Libra that came up against you. Some of you are Libras and a Libra came up against you, just so you know, okay? But somebody's going to come in because they're going to see your worth now. They know you know your worth, so they're going to try to, it's going to be a con again, okay? You're going to need to turn away from this situation, okay? Turn your back to it, walk away. See all these other opportunities here, okay? See here. This is because this person looks at you as a golden egg. Because they know you carry that golden egg. You saw it. This person sees you as a golden opportunity. That is it. Okay? No, it's not. You have many more opportunities on this path. You got to turn and walk away. Do your own thing. You are the master of your own universe. If you turn from this, let judgment be called, okay? Someone's lining this up behind the scenes. You're going to get these opportunities instead. And this will be the final judgment. Look what you get. The genie in the bottle. 9 of Cups, baby. The only card better than this is the 10. Okay? So when your Emperor comes in, he completes the cups. And you are the genie to him. You are his genie. Whether you believe it or not, you are this Emperor's genie. You are his Queen of Cups. Okay? That's what he rules in. He's an Emperor, but he rules in his King of Cups energy. Excuse me. You rule in your Queen of Cups energy as well. That's where you feel the best. That's the queen energy you like to roll in, okay? But your wishes are going to be granted. Your dreams are going to come true. Yeah. But there will be difficulties for all of those that come up against you, okay? Okay? I promise you, they're blinded. The justice is coming in with a blindfold on. They are not going to know what hit them. Because it's meant to be set up this way because this is what they did to you. They blindsided you, my dear. And they blindsided your Emperor as well. And he knows it. You want to know why? He's the next card. Look at this. Look at him. He's a big, beautiful man. He's been through a lot. Someone did this to him. Look at this. Look what they did to him. This happened to you too, but they really, I mean, you had a number done on you. Like, the number that was done on you should have put most people in the ground, just like me. Like, you shouldn't have recovered. I get it. But they really did an extra number on this man because they do not want him to get up and be who he is. He's gonna rise. I promise you. You want to know why? Because you're connected. Your spirit and your souls are connected. And he knows your heart. And he knows your heart is pure and beautiful. And he knows you rule. And you make decisions from your heart. And you listen to your spirit and soul. He knows that. Yes, he knows you're unconventional. He knows you're weird. He knows you're off the charts. And he loves that about you. He had a hard time in the past because other people were judging this. Other people were talking about it. But then I think he pulled his head out of his ass and he realized, really? Did these people, once again, did these people pay my bills? Do these people lay their head down on the pillow next to me at night? Do these, when I'm hurt and I'm down and out, are these people going to be the one really taking care of me? He had to take a long, good, hard look at this. He realized how jealous, like half of these people are married and they have their homes and they do their family stuff. And he's sitting back going, oh, so you guys can be happy and you might be in relationships I don't agree with. I wouldn't do that with that person. I wouldn't be doing it. But he's not that, he doesn't care. But for some reason, everybody has a major care and concern in his life. So you know what? He cut the cord. Yeah, he let him loose. He closed the door. He realized there was 3 specific people. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Whoo! Somebody had a ritual, a sacrificial ritual, and they took an animal's heart. Collective. Yeah, they did. They took an animal's heart. Oh my God, and they put 3 swords through it. And they had some of yours, and they had some of this masculine's. This makes me want to cry. This is what tore you apart. Wow. He knows it now. Look at him. When you see him again, he's going to be very humbled. I don't know who this is. This person's been through a lot. He has a very big heart. He feels humiliated. He feels very embarrassed and ashamed. These people had him so convinced this was you breaking his heart when it was them the whole time. They had this masculine so convinced that you were casting spells on him. You would poison him. You would do things to him if he came towards you. Oh my God. Wow. He knows though. Look, remember? This was our first card out. He doesn't have doubts anymore about you. He knows. Wow. Anyway. Whoo. This is a very big, robustful man that has he has a huge heart. Wow. He is so sorry, whoever you are. Yeah. He's sorry. Anyway, we are almost on 2 hours, so I got to get going. This will probably take all day to upload this video, and I got to get moved on to the earth signs. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. That was a big video, a lot to get out, a lot to talk about. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. Thank you. Thank you. All of you guys for putting out, you know, good energy, good thoughts. One more last thing. I wanted to have some more fun with you guys. And so we want to name the week, you know, because I do all your videos. I break it down in the different elements, the zodiacs. And so instead of, you know, like tarot time or as the tarot turns, when I was growing up, there was a, it wasn't General Hospital. It was As the World Turns. It was a soap opera. My mom loved it too. I mean, everybody loved soap operas back in those days. But anyways, As the World Turns. So I was like, oh, we'll use As the Tarot Turns for now. So please get in the comments and give me some names to call our weekly readings. So instead of just having them the weekly readings, you know, or As the Tarot Turns, which I'm going to use for now, which I will put up today with it. Let's get some creativity out there, okay? I have one person from the air signs reading that he put his input in there, and it was Dream Quest or Dream Questers, something like that. Anyways, that one's it. So I'm going to take all of them. I'm going to put them on a piece of paper, and next week we're going to pick the best one, okay? So anyways, please get in there. Have some fun. Enjoy your weekend, guys. All right, take good care of yourselves. Spread some love. Peace.